Ta-Nehisi Coates is a critically acclaimed journalist and author whose writing has contributed deeply moving personal narratives to the topic of race relations in America. Ta-Nehisi Coates was born on September 30th, 1975 in Baltimore, Maryland, where he grew up surrounded by a family full of authors, publishers, and teachers who all inspired his love and passion for literature at an early age. Coates' work often reflects on his time growing up in Baltimore as a young Black man and how his community directly impacted both his Black identity and served as a representation for the Black experience in America. After graduating from his local high school in Baltimore, Coates attended Howard University for some years and even took courses at Middlebury College before beginning his career in journalism. Coates had a number of writing jobs for different newspapers and publications throughout his career. His earliest jobs were as a journalist reporter for the publications The Washington City Paper, Philadelphia Weekly, The Village Voice, and Time. Coates' career truly began to reach new levels when he began to write for The Atlantic and earned his spot as a regular columnist. Coates became a senior editor at The Atlantic, where his articles became highly popular and led to engaging discussions about politics, race, and culture. In addition to his success as a journalist, Coates became a talented novelist and Marvel comic book writer. He has published 5 books, 2 of which have made the New York Times bestseller. His 2016 book, Between the World and Me, is one of his most notable works as it has raked in a number of awards, such as the National Book Award winner and the Pulitzer Prize finalist. In his book, Between the World and Me, Coates addresses some of the most pressing issues about race in America through a deep reflection on his personal identity in American history. Coates has also worked on Marvel graphic novels for publications of Black Panther and Captain America from 2016 to present day. Ta-Nehisi Coates has dedicated his career to producing meaningful work about some of the deepest and most relevant topics in our country. Over the years, his work has produced some of the greatest forms of representation for various Black communities in America, and he has elevated discussions about race through his beautifully crafted novels and articles. Coates has shown his readers the brilliance of using history and personal narratives to inform the present, as well as the greatness that can come from drawing inspiration from the work of other Black authors. The depth of his career and his various awards speaks to his talents as an artist and an inspirational figure for both the Black community and the writing world as a whole.
You see somebody being choked to death. You see somebody reaching for their license and being shot over and over and over again, and it keeps happening. I have waited for 15 years for this moment because when Prince Jones died, there were no cameras. There was nobody else looking. The officer that killed him was not prosecuted. He wasn't even disciplined by the police force. He was sent back out into the streets to work as though nothing happened, as though Prince Jones's life did not matter at all. I'm a Black man in America. I can't punish that officer. Between the World and Me comes out of that place. I can't secure the safety of my son. I can't go home and tell him at night that, it's going to be okay. You definitely will not end up like Prince Jones. I just don't have that right. I just don't have that power. But what I do have the power to do is to say, you won't enroll me in this lie. You won't make me part of it. And that was